Well, the spirit of the holiday shines through most people's decorations, from lights to trees to candles. There's so much to look at, but did you know your decorations could pose a hazardous threat? Frank Espinosa with AEP is here to dish out some safety tips. So, good morning, Frank.
Good morning.
We just saw some video there of obviously what not to do, but also a big threat during the holidays is sometimes those decorations that we like to light up and even some of those candles. What can you tell us about following some safety guidelines?
Well, first of all, happy holidays to everyone viewing. This is a bright time of year where many people take out their Christmas lights and decorate their homes and yards, etc. This is a good thing. But you have to keep in mind that you have to keep electrical safety in mind at all times.
Yeah.
So LED lighting technology has made lighting, including Christmas lighting, more safer and efficient. However, there's certain things that we need to keep in mind. For example, make sure that you inspect the cords, make sure there's no frays, no cracks, no exposed wiring that could ignite potential flammable material like curtains and carpet, etc. Second thing to remember is never leave the home lighted, meaning don't leave to run an errand or something, because you just never know what could be taking place. If you're going to be leaving for an extended period of time, disconnect it. And thirdly, what people tend to forget all the time is space heaters. We don't use them all that often here in deep South Texas. So make sure that you have at least a 3-foot radius around that space heater. They generate a lot of heat and they can easily ignite material like curtains or sofas and things like that. Because once an ignition takes place, it can engulf a home very easily, as we saw in this particular piece before this. So you have to keep safety in mind.
And we're talking about space heaters because some of them are electrical and others you can actually put some, wood in there and burn it. So are those preventative cautionary tips for both?
Yes, I mean, especially heat or electrical, because either way, you have to keep a radius, But in this particular case, I'm talking about electrical safety because the heat can spark. So as long as they're used according to instructions, you're good. But just you have to keep these things in mind because no one wants to lose life or get danger during this special time of year.
It's not worth it, definitely not during the holidays. But one other thing that perhaps we don't touch on enough is the candles. I know that they're also very decorative during the holidays. They smell good. Some of them come scented. What are some good safety tips when it comes to candles?
Make sure if you have children, make sure that you're constantly aware of them. Make sure you turn off everything before you go to sleep. Common sense practices will take you a long way and lead you to a happy and joyous season. It's those things that we tend to forget or just overlook that usually cause that real devastating accident like the one we just saw.
And they even have those LED now, non-flammable little teacup lighting things that are like candles. So maybe use those instead, right?
Whatever
works.
Just be safe. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Frank, for being with us this morning. We truly appreciate your time. Let's go ahead and send it over to Victoria.